like I don't got an estate. Yeah, run it up. Yeah. Went from MIA to LA on the run like I don't got an estate. Yeah. I went from LA to the A on the run, you can tell where I stay at. Yeah. Counting all this paper, I chase no sleep, call me jet lag, baby. Counting all this paper, I chase no sleep, call me jet lag, baby. Been 1,020, spent 100 hundreds. Money come and gone, let's get straight to it. Been a businessman, it's bigger than music. I was on a new building with like 8 units. What's for sale, I might buy it all. Don't wanna put in work, now you just wanna ball. Got Louis bags with no money in them. Bigger the lie, the harder they fall. Fast route, for me it's always been a cash route. Bag route, spend some money, switch a piece of cash out. Always been a stand-up guy, never back down. Curry's on my team and got some pack-outs. Went from MIA to LA on the run like I don't got an estate. Yeah, I went from LA to the A on the run, you can tell where I stay at. Yeah, counting all this paper, I chase no sleep, call me jet lag, baby. Yeah, counting all this paper, I chase no sleep, call me jet lag, baby. Savior of my city like I'm Luke Cage. This is real life, you're ballin' 2K. I was just a young count, loose change. Now I gotta come in 22 ways. 12-12s on me, no flu game. Same team, we the new wave. I told my baby come and get some. What's hers mine and she here to stay. I said, do you love me? Why not though? I know I'm on the go, I'm on the run, girl. For the money, with my batos. And no, I'm not from LA, I'm from New York. Upstate though, and we got dough. And we don't show no mercy, run the score. Ice on my head, so we got posts. Went from MIA to LA on the run like I don't got an estate. Yeah, I went from LA to the A on the run, you can tell where I stay at. Yeah, counting all this paper, I chase no sleep, call me jet lag, baby. Yeah, counting all this paper, I chase no sleep, call me jet lag, baby. Yeah. And it's only 8 a.m. I don't do it for the gram. I'm a 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I've been to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged off. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Yeah, new Jeep, no doors with it. No, I won't stop now. Who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it. I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on time.
Good morning all. Hope we are well. Let's get it. Happy Friday. Check everything's up and running here. Let's get the chat up and running. Let's let some more people join in. People are being lazy, not joining up on a Friday, which is all good. You know, we can't expect every day for everyone to be here. Consistency is what wins in this game. So, you know, we'll see. The people who are here are the ones who are consistent. So I appreciate you all. Morning victory. Morning, guys. Just setting up here. Let me get chat rolling. Let me get everything up and running. So let me just get this here. All right. So very interesting move yesterday on GJ we had, right? We kind of reached this 30-minute daily resistance, retested it. Need to have a drink of liquidity water in the morning. So we retested this daily resistance and boom, we had a big move outside of it. After a big move outside of it, we kind of failed here and then did nothing, right? So very interesting to see. We failed up here after retesting this zone, which was the original target from the beginning of the day if we were to get buys. And we had a huge move down here. Any trade I take moves in the complete opposite at the exact levels I've marked. Maybe I should just inverse my analysis. No, I think I mean, you need to first get your analysis down. If it's moving the wrong direction, you're obviously doing something wrong. So listen to the analysis now and just see how I do it, right? So that will help you a lot to get that on point, right? So overall, let's have a look at what we got going here on GJ, because we're in a very interesting spot. So everyone who joined up to the stream today, it's actually a good thing, because this is very good for kind of long-term positions potentially, and potentially to get into some good options right here, right? So definitely some good opportunities that this move has given us, and I'm happy to see it. So let's start off and just have a overall analysis here, have a look at what we got going on the chart. So if we start off at the daily time frame here, we will remove all drawings. We can see how we've had this daily continuation. Now we have this daily closing back into the first structure here, but what's very important is we're still respecting the main structure. So we'll just double check that's consistent amongst all brokers, and yes it is. You can see we are respecting this main structure. So respecting this zone here is very important here, right? And that's going to give us a lot of information here, because until we close back into that range, I don't see us tapping the daily support at 16500, right? I see us potentially creating support here to continue up bullish. So very interesting to see that here. Now if we go back to our charts here and we have a look at what the 4 hours doing prior to our session. So prior to our session, the 4 hours created a resistance here. So this is giving us a bearish bias to our session, which is a little bit unfortunate because of the zone we're trading in. We're trading at the lows. This is not really the best place to sell. We have this potential wick to fill, but we're at 4 hour support. So if we start, you can see this 4 hour resistance slash support. So I can put this /S, make that caps, nice. And we can see we're at the support. We have resistance up here, so it's not really the best area, but what I know is this rejection. Look where this rejection is coming from. We kind of filled this area here and we're rejecting. So selling into this rejection is going to be very tough here, right? And it's not something we really want to be doing, right? Looking at the 1 hour time frame here, we can see on the 1 hour time frame that we are rejecting basically the support here, which is also our 4 hour support. We have this area here to fill, and above this resistance is a potential area for buys, which is what I'm populating right now, right? So let's have a look at what else we have going on here. 30-minute is in this range here. We have this, what is this range? It's a 22 pip range here. So it's tradable range, but selling into here is going to be very dangerous. 15-minute as well. Yeah, so personally for me today, it's a Friday. No need to be absolutely crazy and force too many positions, right? But personally for me, what I'm going to look at here is I think that based off this rejection, I do see the possibility for buys definitely above 162.059. It does make sense here, right? But at the end of the day, we are closing the 4 hour bearish, so sells also make sense, but we're at target already. So probably for sells, I need to see price break down here, create some sort of resistance and break that resistance in order to take sells, because I don't want to sell into this rejection here. This is a rejection. I rather just be patient and get some more information, because there's not enough information here. Let's see how the chart starts to populate during the stream, and as we get more information in the stream, we'll be able to give a better analysis here. But at the moment we're kind of stuck in this range, and it's not really a tradable range in my opinion. It's big enough to trade, but the range lows is not, you know, significant enough. So let's have a look at what gold has done overnight. So gold on the daily time frame here, still breaking down here on gold. Daily time frame has continued to close bearish here after a rejection in New York, which we can have a look at here, right? So we can see how we had this rejection here, tapped this daily support. We're still respecting daily support. We have a 4-hour. Basically, I don't need. So this is quite a nice setup. If we start breaking this 4-hour lows here on gold, I think you can have some sells here on gold. Yeah, so if we start breaking and trading below here, there's a potential for sells into 1823 and potentially down to 1822. So it's pretty simple here on gold. Yeah, we kind of need to get below this kind of support here at 1824, and then we can potentially see some sells towards the downside here. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking for here on gold. Quite simple indeed. I don't think there's many people trading today. You can see that not many people have shown up now. It's very interesting to see. As for news, let's have a look at what news we have here. Today's Friday. JPY, we have this BOJ. Okay, so this is absolutely huge. And I skipped this out, and this is something that I missed and is very, very important. This speech here potentially can change a lot of things on the chart. So I would be very, very, very careful here with this person speaking now. And this is tentative, which means that at any time they can speak, and they're constantly speaking. So I've missed, this is a key point here, key point. We have CPI as well later today. This is basically a messed up day, essentially. So it's kind of more vibes today on the charts. This JPY tentative news here can be a big issue, right? Because whatever he says can end up changing price very, very heavily here, right? So yeah, we have to be very, very careful here, because we don't know if he's randomly going to say something and then that random thing comes out and then the whole chart start moving, and then you get stopped out in your position, and then you ask yourself, why did I lose? It's because of this guy speaking here today, right? So GDP news did give a move on GJ and on gold yesterday, but this is a big problem today, right? This JPY news here. So we need to keep that in mind and be very, very careful here. Very, very careful. What type of pair is gold? Does it normally follow the trend? Yes, it does follow the trend. It follows the trend very well. Moves heavy when it follows the trend. It's quite a good thing. So this news here is kind of, yeah, maybe a no trade day for me actually. Based on that news, because I don't want to be caught out. Oh, now my site is getting messed up. Yeah, governor. This is all news, right? So he's probably speaking now. I would say he's speaking. We guys can... a weaker yang has negative consequence at such high import for households. If price target is met, this is all this morning, right? He's speaking all this morning here. Bond purchases will slow. And so nothing he said yet has caused any major moves in price. Hopefully he'll be quiet soon and we can get on with trading, but we'll have to kind of wait till his speeches are done in case something happens. So we'll just watch and see basically what he says here, and in order to see what happens on the charts. But you can basically see that, you know, not much people showing up today. They're pricing in that he's speaking today. They don't really run a trade, which is sensible to see. I'm happy to see it. I just jump on here for routine. right? And you see me when I directly come to the charts. There was nothing really, so we will have a chill Friday. Probably have a quick stream here, a nice quick stream. And we'll continue on Monday, of course, inshallah. So be sure to show up for that. Will be definitely interesting. My stream, I think, has a huge delay here. Because on YouTube streaming, it's like showing like a huge delay. So something's messed up with YouTube today. But it's fine on this. Yeah, it looks alright. But the actual streaming software is a little bit messed up. Big delay on my streaming software. But not big delay on YouTube, so interesting. So what are we guys looking at? Chill Friday today. A little bit of a relax. So we'll see what this speeches does. If this guy basically keeps quiet and nothing happens, I'm just waiting for, yeah, we have a bit more people in here now, and I can basically talk to you about some interesting stuff, all right? And this is what I want to basically talk to you about. So guys, pay attention here, all right? Because this is basically some free signals here, all right? If you look at the daily time frame where we pulled back to, we broke out of the range here, all right? We broke out the range. We found a target here at the top of the range here. And then we pulled back here, now respecting the original range highs, right? After this breakout. Range highs is being respected so far, right? I think the speech is over. Thanks, man. I hope so too. I hope the speech is over too. I can check actually on Bloomberg Business, but I don't know if they will copyright me if I stream their stream, right? So, you saw Financial Juice posting? Yeah, I have Financial Juice open here. They're still writing stuff. It looks like it's done, you know, but mostly due. Yeah, it seems like it's mostly done, which is good, right? But anyways, as I was getting back to it, we can see here how we have created support above this zone here. Potential support, not yet. If we can remain above this zone, and this daily time frame can end up closing bullish here from this support, we have a good opportunity to trade towards the upside, because essentially this is giving us a break and retest, you know. And if the 4 hours start creating support, breaking above the highs, this could be a good zone to look for. You see, especially with this liquidity grab here, we can look for more upside to tap back into these and potentially continue to fill all the way back up into 166, 164 first, and then, you know, potentially continue nicely here. So very interesting to see, right? And definitely something to keep an eye on here where we're trading, right? Selling into here, it's basically done the target. It's very tough to sell into here at the moment. So keep an eye on this zone. For gold today, be careful with CPI. I think gold will be waiting for CPI. CPI should see a lot of movement on gold on CPI actually. So that's coming out at 5:30 today. So they're expecting to have better numbers, right? Is that what they have also here? Where is gold? Here it is. CPI. So they're expecting to have better numbers, right? More money being spent, which will be interesting if it doesn't. I think it will come out as expected. That makes sense. I don't think it'll come out less. If it does come out less, we will see a very, very heavy move. What made me choose GJ and gold to trade? Essentially, GJ was a pair. I needed to choose a pair to trade during a London session. So I started with GU, but I didn't like how GU moves sometimes. And then I started looking at other pairs. So then after that, I went to Gbpjpy AUD. Then I also didn't like how it would have these big moves. It ranges a lot. There's a lot of spikes here. It's kind of a better swing pair. And then I heard about GJ, had a look at it, and then kind of started to master GJ. And I know a lot of people like to trade GJ, and the volume in it is pretty good. So that's why I trade GJ. I chose gold because I started with gold after trading Bitcoin. I tried gold. So it's always been there. But now I don't trade gold as much because it's a better pair to trade during New York, right? So I don't trade it as much as I used to. But if I do trade New York, I will trade gold, or I look to swing gold because I like to swing gold at the moment. I think it's, I find it better. I choose EU in London. Is it okay? Yes, EU is one of the most popular pairs that people trade. And yes, of course it's okay. I just never chose to trade it. I have traded it before, but I never did it. No, never did, but never continued trading it, right? So you have runners on gold. No, I'm not swinging gold at the moment. I should have swung gold from yesterday. Going into news, I actually was going to take a position on this wick here, but I missed it. I missed it. This would have been where I'm in, but we would see what will happen. I'm not in just yet because I know if we start selling, I have a lot of time to sell. Maybe I'll wait for after news now because I'm not in a position to take any trades at the moment. But based on daily, I don't see why we can't respect this zone here, pull up a little bit deeper before more downsides, and that's when I can look to get in, right? So I have time. What are you guys looking at today? Are you guys not trading because of news? Are you guys chilling? It's a chill Friday. Fridays is always chill. GJ leave a long spike? Yes, it did leave a long spike. That was a news move. This was news, I guess. And then this was a down spike. But this is a nice liquidity grab. Maybe we see it revisit this 16500 before more upside. We could just range today. Volume is quite low at the moment, so we'll have to see. Yeah, I think gold will maybe get small push, but probably waiting for CPI here. Break the low at 4 hour at gold sell stop for me. I don't really think that makes sense. 4 hour stops, break of the 4 hour lows on gold. Yes, makes sense. I know what you mean now. Yes. Something like this. Yes, definitely possibility. I know what you mean. You mean entering here, stop loss here, target down here. Yep, very simple trade. You just need to be careful of CPI that we don't get stuck doing something like this. Right? And then CPI comes and maybe stops you out. You don't know what CPI will do, right? Looking to bid that wick on the low. No. I mean, I don't trade like that. You can do what you want to do, but that's not the way I trade. I would wait for support from this zone. I preferably want to see us get out of this zone. Maybe break the highs here, which would be nice, breaking these 4 hour highs. We have this huge LTA here to the left to potentially maximize a move here, right? To take buys above here, essentially, right? Which would be nice. For sells, I'm not selling into this wick. It will be a possibility, but move is done. You should have been in sells from yesterday. There were selling options, many selling options yesterday that we caught. There was this option here. There was a 5-minute candle that closed below this to test here and continue. Simple 15-minute close here below the range here. Clean candle, we filled that. I lose a lot of challenges because I have a problem with overtrading. How can I solve this problem, please? Well, if you're overtrading, the way to fix overtrading is very complicated, and it's not to overtrade. It's as simple as that. You know, if you can't have enough discipline, you're never going to succeed at trading. So you have to force yourself to stop overtrading. Have a trading plan. Force yourself only to take 3 trades a day, and have discipline not to take more than that. If you don't have discipline, you're not going to succeed. There's no other way to get better at trading than to just have a plan and follow your plan, right? You can't, if you don't have discipline, you're not going to get better. That's what I'm trying to say here. You know, don't chase losses. Don't try to hit home runs every single day and take 5-6 trades. Does not make sense, right? Be sensible in your trading. Have a trading plan. Please, do I draw zone on 1 hour? Yes, I have zones on 1 hour, but they match with the 30-minute. So you can see 162 is matching with this 1 hour resistance. I don't need to draw it. This 4 hour is matching with this zone here, so I don't need to draw it. I don't need to have 1,000 lines on my chart. Nice and clean, 2 zones. Hoping for GJ buys also. Yes, it would be nice to see that from this zone. If this was like a Monday or something, that would be juicy. So I'm kind of hoping maybe we do nothing today and then Monday we can set up, because if Monday, then I can look to hold it through the whole week. Wink, wink. AUD, USD and Euro USD consolidating very badly today. Let's have a look. Yes, terrible. Absolutely. Consolidating very heavily here. GJ is also consolidating. I see a potential move back up to yesterday's highs on GJ. First push down through the move, so matter of finding the low. Yeah, it's definitely possible to push up to yesterday's highs. It can happen on a Friday. I've seen it before, but I would prefer to see it in a Monday so I can hold a long-term trade. But you know, we need to form support first. We need to confirm support. You know, like that was a nasty fake out yesterday here. Very nasty. Greetings, I do have a plan and strategy, but problem is to wait. I don't know how to wait or wait for the market to come to me. I always jump in any trade I see and I don't go about it. Yeah, very common mistake I see. What you have to do to solve that is you have to have special trading times. So you see I'm jumping on this live stream pre-London. Most of my trades are going to come just before London open or just after London open. So I'm only going to look to take trades. Even if I see a trade right now, it's too early. It's too early to take a trade right now. And because of the limited volume. So you have to have specific trading times, and those trading times should be 15 to 30 minutes around volume, right? trading outside of those times is when you're going to find your most inconsistencies, right? That's the times you're most going to lose is when you're trading outside of your trading hours and outside of volume times. Even those setups can work out long term. Maybe something like this yesterday, right? If you're looking for sells here on this candle closure here or the break of these lows, you can see it reversed, right? Inconsistency here. But when New York came around close to New York, price was trading here. It's very clear to see that we made a support. So potential buys make sense to retest this area here, right? So that's what's very, very interesting here to see. And then later on when we get volume, you see how volume gives us big moves here. Instead of just trying to trade this, because if you look at this on lower time frame, it moves very, very slowly here, right? This is moving very, very slow compared to this. These candles with volume are much bigger, like this. So you want to be trading in those times, because those are, like, you can see how we have low volume here. There's no big candles. We've gone nowhere since I started the stream. We're at the same place. If I see my setup before London session, do I enter? Yes, I'll enter 15 to 30 minutes before London open, but I will not enter like an hour, 2 hours. And if it's completely outside the session, I won't enter, because that's not my plan. But I don't need to enter directly on London open, but I do need to enter, you know, I can enter 15, 30 minutes before London open, no problem. As long as I'm trading at a time where there's going to be volume, it's okay. Yeah, I think USD pairs are waiting for CPI today. Looks like that's why they're ranging heavy. So yeah, pretty much a chill Friday. Chill Friday. Here to answer your questions. Look at anything you want me to look at. And just chill out. Almost end of the month as well. Quick month, quick month. 4 hour here on Bitcoin. Have a look at Bitcoin today. Daily time frame. Closing bearish. 4 hour time frame here. Also in a messy range. I think Bitcoin also waiting for CPI. 1 hour also messy. Yeah, that's terrible. Maybe buys where we are right now is your only option. Only up. You have only a small range though. Not the best. Please, where do you see your setup? Is it 1 hour, 30 minute or 15? That depends on the trade. If the trade makes sense on a 1 hour, I'll take it on a 1 hour. If it makes sense on a 15, I'll take it on a 15. If it makes sense on a 30, I'll take it on a 30. Whatever the trade makes most sense in, that's where you take the trade. Simple as that. I would say most of my setups though, they come on probably like a 15 minute, if I would have to say. Yeah, that's where most of my setups would come. Yeah, pretty much a bit of a crab market today. That's a saying we have. Crab market means sideways market, nothing much happening. We call it crab market. So let's get some crab markets in the chat. This is a good channel, should have way more supporters. It's coming, man. Just patience. I hope so. That's the goal. We're trying to get this stream to 100 views is the goal. Today is a very slow day, but you know, it's slow market, so I understand. Friday, everyone's chilling. By next week, we should really hammer it. Hopefully, we can reach that next week. So, if you guys are here, be ready for next week. Join up, subscribe. Make sure you give this a like as well if you want to. And join up, be here for next week, because next week we're gonna go hard. So, you know, end the month off good. That's the goal, and then chill towards the end, and then start for next month, right? So, yeah, that'll be the goal. And yeah, make sure that you're subscribed so you guys know when I open a stream, because I'm telling you guys that there's a lot of information on here, a lot more than these bigger streams that, you know, can't practically answer everyone's questions. You'll find a lot of good info on here. So definitely make the effort to show up and ask and learn from this, learn from these methods. And yeah. All good, man, all good. Yeah, there's not much happening today, not much we can plan for. I'll probably cut this stream maybe a little bit short today. Just have it a nice, easy, short stream. And then we can pick it up next week, because I'm not going to keep you guys bored just staring at a screen here. If you guys like to listen to me talk, we can have a chat for a little bit more. But, you know, we ideally want to be planning and having something good. I need to plan a video to make for Sunday. I post videos once a week, or now I'm planning to do once every 2 weeks because I'm doing the streams. Harry, if you change the background to white, it will be more visible. Yes, but it's way too bright, man. Way too bright. It will be way too bright. Then I get complaints saying my stream is too bright, you know, so. That's the plan. Plan is to chill today, guys, because nothing much is happening. So yeah, I have to make a video. I'm planning to do once every 2 weeks now on the videos. Or maybe continue it once a week. So I'm trying to make content that you guys will want to see, videos that are going to be useful. So we'll look into that. I need to explain these streams so more people can understand what these streams are about. I'll make some video explaining the streams soon. But yeah. Let me guys know, should I make a video explaining the streams, how I design the streams, or should I make a video on liquidity grab versus breakout? What's the difference? I think that's more of an exciting video. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Yeah, I thought that would be popular. Yeah, I'll make the video on liquidity versus breakout. So be sure to check that out. Yeah, that would be popular. All right, we'll do that. that'll be released on Sunday. So make sure to check that out. Check out all my videos because it's not only a streaming channel here, right? So if we have a look at this Tradesharpe here, Tradesharpe, and we have a look at basically what's going on my channel, you can see that there's a lot of stuff here, right? There's a lot of stuff, right? Definitely welcome. Definitely have a look at this, right? Definitely check out all the stuff here. But we'll make that video. Check out this most recent video. Recommend that. Supply and demand video is a good one. This one's a good one. I recommend you guys checking out the supply and demand video. That's definitely a good one. Mixed session bias, you have to watch the session bias video first. This is a good video. I have a free indicator as well. Many of you guys don't know I have a free indicator, so take advantage of that free indicator once you watch this video. Analysis on GJs. There's a bit of speeches today. I forgot about the speeches, but I opened the live. Ideally, buys would make sense here above 162, 59, and sells. I'm not selling into this zone. Kind of a chill day today. It's going to be a short stream. We're going to wrap it up in a bit, to be honest. You can see everyone's chilling today. Not many people showing up, and we'll just come on, have a quick chat, say hello. And next week, make sure to show up because, that's when we'll look to push things hard, right? So, yeah. So, I think I'll probably wrap up the stream here, guys. There's nothing much. I don't want to waste your time. Have a chill. It's Friday, end of the week, right? Morning. It's end of the week now. We don't need to sit here and look at nothing. There's nothing happening on the charts. Personally, for me, I'm going to set an alert here. Like this, right? And I'll probably just put an alert like this, and maybe an alert like this, and I'll just get on with whatever I have to do. If it's gonna stay in this range, it will stay in this range. If we see some sort of breakout or something like this, we will have we can basically look to see what happens with that, right? So otherwise, from that, we should just have a chill today, guys, and we'll see what happens. Maybe we get a move, maybe we don't. But as always, I'll be in the group, right? I'll be in the group to let you guys know what I end up doing, and we can have a discussion there. But no need to, no need to force anything today, and get on with your day, enjoy it, and yeah. With that being said, guys, take care. Short one today. Am I going to wait for a retest? I'll wait for a close above and see if the zone is respected on lower time frame in order to take buys. But we need volume. So if there's no volume in the charts today, no point of taking the trades. That's why I'm cutting the stream short here. Only a very short stream because we're not seeing volume, right? You can see here not many people are showing up because of these speeches by the Bank of Japan. So hopefully we also have G20 meetings as well today. So all of this is causing this. But hope to see you guys show up next week. Be sure to show up. Join the group because we'll still be active in the group. And yeah. Oh, I don't want to do that. And yeah, guys, take care. Have a great weekend. And I'll catch you next week. Peace.